open our 2026 season with a classic from Adventures of the Thin Man. Nick and Nora Charles were a creation of author Dashiell Hammett, the same writer often credited with defining the hard-boiled detective of the 1930s. But Nick and Nora were something different. They stepped out of Hammett's pages and became icons of radio, film, and even cocktail glass design. I fell in love with William Powell and Myrna Loy's sparkling banter as a kid, that effortless mix of affection, wit, and mischief. On radio, Adventures of the Thin Man ran from 1941 to 1950. Several actors took the role of Nick Charles over the years, but Claudia Morgan voiced Nora for the show's entire run, giving the character her trademark blend of intelligence, charm, and razor-sharp wit. You may notice a theme tonight: strong female leads. Whether it's Morgan's Nora or Loy's, she's always the smartest person in the room, witty, breathtaking, and absolutely the one managing the household finances. We invite you to cozy up as Jason McMahan, Rady Large, April Hicks, and myself, Lauren Baxley, bring these beloved characters back to life. So please, make sure your glass is full, your chair is comfortable, and your radio dial is turned up, as the Cutthroat Radio Players present Valentine's Day from Adventures of the Thin Man.
There's Ass's happy bark, the signal of another adventure of the Thin Man.
Nicky?
Yes, dear?
Do you know what Saturday the 14th is?
Oh, the day after Friday the 13th?
Nick Charles, you've got about as much romance in your soul as a clam.
On half shell?
No, steamed.
All right, dear. I'll bite. What play is on Saturday the 14th?
Well, maybe this little poem will refresh your memory. Because you're charming, beautiful whack, with oodles of dough, which is no drawback, because in you alone I find the best points of the following women combined: Venus de Milo and Helen of Troy, Scarlett O'Hara and Myrna of Loy, the Queen of Sheba and Madame du Barry, and Osa Johnson on a safari. But wise as you are, can you figure out this is a proposal? Darling, will you be my missus?
Oh, that's awful.
You ought to know, dear.
Huh?
You wrote it.
Me?
Yes. On a St. Valentine's Day not so long ago.
Darling, that worst piece of slander I have never heard. Well, say come to think of it, it wasn't half bad.
Did you hear that, Asta?
Don't move, beautiful. I'll be back in a jiffy. Just a second. Yes?
You Nick Charles?
That's right.
My name is Stuart.
Yes?
I got a Valentine's for you. It's from Bill Carroll.
Bill Carroll?
Yeah, you ought to remember him, Mrs. Charles. Your husband set him up for murder.
What does Carol want?
Well, first of all, he don't like it in the big house.
That's a shame. I suppose he finds it confining?
A little. So he wants you to know he's gonna be moving out one of these days, and then he'll be paying you a little visit.
Oh. Does he have to?
Well, the boss is like this. He always pays his debts, and he figures he owes you two plenty, if you know what I mean.
Get out.
Take it easy, Charles.
Go on, get out.
Okay, if that's the way you feel. A happy Valentine's Day, folks.
Nick, what did he mean?
Nothing, dear. He was just bluffing.
I don't think he was.
Now, beautiful, you know better. This isn't the first mash note we've ever received from a crook.
But Carol's no ordinary crook. You once told me he was the smartest criminal you ever knew.
And look where it got him. A one-way ticket to the chair.
But if he breaks out...
Darling, the name's Carol, not Houdini. You know it's impossible to break out of state penitentiary.
Yes, dear, but what worries me is, does Mr. Carroll know it?
All right, Mr. Carroll, here's your visitor. He can have 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Hello, boss. How are you?
Fine, sit down, Stuart.
Thanks.
I trust you took care of that little matter?
If you mean did I see Nick Charles and his frau, the answer is yes.
Excellent.
Yeah? Well, it was an awful waste of time if you ask me.
I wasn't aware that I asked you, Stuart.
Oh, now don't get me wrong, boss. I just mean Charles knew you were bluffing all along.
He did?
Yeah.
And Mrs. Charles?
Well, if it's any consolation, she swallowed the whole yarn.
Wonderful, wonderful. So the lovely Nora didn't think I was bluffing.
Well, of course. I put on a good act for her.
Stuart, you're priceless.
What do you mean?
You poor fool. Can't you get it through that void you call a brain that I have no intention of donating my body to electrical research? True, it's not a very handsome body, Stuart. But it's the only one I have. And naturally, I've grown quite fond of it.
Then what I told Nick Charles was the truth all along?
Comes the dawn.
But it can't be done, boss. How you gonna bust out?
Oh, the details are quite sordid. Money, you know.
You mean you bribed one of the gods?
2, to be exact.
Suppose they get caught.
Impossible. Has it ever occurred to you, my boy, that both of us have a similar physical appearance?
All right, so we're built alike. So what?
Well, for the sake of argument, suppose you were visiting me.
Like I am now?
Yes, like you are now. And at the conclusion of our little chat, the prison lights were to fail. Accidentally, of course.
Oh, of course.
And in the resulting confusion, the guard makes an understandable mistake. He takes you for me.
And then what happens?
Well, naturally, while the poor chap is so confused it wouldn't be a simple trick to disarm him. Certainly no one would think he was negligent.
It's too pat, Carol. I don't like it.
I'm afraid that doesn't alter the situation any, Stuart. Its simplicity is what appeals to me.
Well, if you're satisfied.
I am. Perfectly.
Okay. When does the break come off?
Right now.
Right now? Are you kidding?
Stuart, I wish you could see the expression on your face. It is delightful.
But why don't you give me a little time so I can round up a couple of the boys and
That's exactly what I don't want. Too many actors often spoil the play. They get in the way of the leading man. What time is it?
10 after 7.
Then I think it's high time the curtain went up on our little drama. Stuart, yours is the privilege of reading the opening lines. I want you to rattle on the cell door and demand the guard let you out.
I don't get it.
Do as you're told.
Okay. Hey, let me out of here. Hey,
A little more impatience in your voice, Stuart.
come on, let me out.
Your horses, mister. I'm coming.
Well, hurry up. I ain't got all day.
Take it easy, buddy. Everything is set, Mr. Carroll. When Joe sees me open the cell door, he's going to short the fuse.
Excellent.
Come on, let me out of this rat trap.
Make it look good, Carroll. I don't want to lose my job.
You can depend on us, Walter. We shall give the portrayal worthy of an Academy Award.
Okay, here goes. Now, mister, you.
Hey, what happened to the lights?
Hey, turn them back on! It's dark in here! Turn the lights on!
All right, Carroll. Here's my gun.
Ah, thank you.
You better hit me once to make it look real.
I'll do better than that, Walter.
Hey, boss, what's the idea of plugging him?
What this drama lacks, Stuart, was a touch of realism. And there's nothing that helps it as much as a corpse. Dear Diary, I know it's been a minute since my last entry, but life sure has been crazy. One minute I was talking to my good pal Charlie Kingston, and the next I was back at Mary's apartment on Christmas Eve. She really, really enjoyed the chocolate I brought back from that little town I've been conveniently teleported to. You know, for the purposes of the last commercial. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Boston Blackie is officially a traveler of space and time. Yes, this 1940s gumshoe was ripped out of the fabric of reality by a fellow with more power than God because he liked the way my voice sounds. And since then, I've been teleported to the past, the present, and the future, all over the fucking cosmos, doing little commercials and things for His Majesty. I feel both privileged and mortally terrified for my own well-being. But anyway, there I was at Mary's apartment, and then poof, I was gone again. This time apparently, since the chocolate was such a hit, I was sent back to the same town at roughly the same time in history. But this time, to my surprise, I was surrounded by what appeared to be a brightly colored tribe of wild women wielding swords and wearing jingly bells. I immediately feared for my life, but they quickly explained the situation in my native tongue. They told me I had landed at a place called Studio 505, and that this was a belly dance class. After regaining consciousness, they told me the best way to get rid of a fuzzy head was to join in and dance with them. And after some skillful negotiating on my part, I was fuzzy. Give me a break. I did. But I was keeping the trench coat on. Who knew that I, Boston Blackie, Private Eye and ne'er-do-well, had hips that would likely never quit? After the class, they told me about other class-type things that they do there. Like this thing called yoga? I think it's some sort of Swedish something or other. They mentioned something called hula hooping class. They tried to explain it to me, but just told me to wait a few years once I got back to my own time. Also, they mentioned something called pole dancing and sound bathing, which I suppose is a good thing to do after something called pole dancing. It sounds very hard. But they assured me anyone can do it. I took their word for it. They said they even do radio shows there. Can you imagine that? I finally understood what they were saying. And you know I'd love to be a good radio show. Then they told me if I wanted to know about any of the classes or other things that they mentioned, I should go to www.studio505sylva.com to learn more about available classes and scheduling. I had absolutely no idea what they were talking about. As I wandered around the place, I wound up in a small room that seemed to be a tattoo studio. There I met a man named Brian Harris. He reminded me of of my good friend Charlie Kingston, except for the eyes, the hair, the nose, beard, ears, and glasses. He proceeded to show me some of his work, and I must say, the kid's got a knack for it. Well, Brian is very convincing, and before you know it, he gave me a modest tattoo that simply said, Mom. But I'm not telling you where. He said if I wanted any more work done, I should hit him up at www.studio505sylva.com. I still have no idea what that means. Anywho, I miraculously had enough time to catch a radio show that was going on later that evening, which is where I'm writing this from now. There was a small commercial break, so I figured I'd get it in while I could. And any moment now, the awful sound is gonna start, and yeah, here we go again. And now back to the adventures of the Thin Man.
Nicky, it's the front door again. The front door?
Yeah.
One of us should answer it.
You.
No, dear. You're the master of the house. Go on.
All right. But it's times like this that made me wonder if I was smart to give up bachelorhood. Coming.
Hello, Nick.
Carol.
Surprised to see me?
A little.
Nick, it isn't...
I'm afraid it is, Mrs. Charles. The bad penny, you know, always turning up. May I come in?
With that gun cell flanking you, it wouldn't do much good to say no, now would it?
Well, they say, Nick, there's no percentage in arguing with a gun. Close the door, Stuart.
Right.
Last we heard, you were in jail.
What's the expression? Stone walls do not a prison make, nor iron bars a cage.
How many guards did you have to kill to prove that?
Just one, but he was a mercenary fellow. Oh no, Nick, I wouldn't move any closer to that desk. I'll take your word for it that you've got a gun there.
I'd like to show it to you.
It'd be a mistake. Stuart here is an excellent shot.
Say, boss, how about stowing the gab?
He's got something there, Carol. With the heat on, the cops ought to be swarming all over this place in a few minutes.
Nick, I don't think you have the faintest idea why I came here.
I can guess.
Really?
Nick's very good at games.
Yes, he's marvelous. Well, suppose he gives us a demonstration. Why did I come here, Nick?
Listen, Carol, if you think I'm gonna crawl...
Oh, my dear fellow, you misjudge me. I haven't the slightest intention of shooting you.
No?
No! I've got a much better idea. I gave it a great deal of thought.
Well, you needn't have bothered.
It was a pleasure, I assure you. Why, many an enjoyable night I spent thinking of the best way to repay Nick for his many kind favors.
And you decided?
To the point, eh, Nick? Well, I decided the best way was to make you suffer by separating you from your most precious possession.
You mean money?
Mrs. Charles, you underestimate yourself.
Nick!
Easy, beautiful. Carol, you wouldn't dare try it.
Stuart, will you get Mrs. Charles' coat?
Take your hands off her, Carol.
Now put down that chair, Nick.
Nick, please. I'll be all right.
I warn you, Charles. You're making a very stupid and childish gesture. Put down that chair and stay where you are.
Ah! Nick, don't!
Look out, boss! Take it easy, Nick. The doctor ought to be here any minute.
Oh, what happened?
You stopped a slug with your shoulder.
I stopped. Guppy, what are you doing here?
I decided to pay you a little call after headquarters got a flash that Carol busted out. I kind of figured he'd be heading this way.
Where's Nora?
Huh?
Where's Nora?
I couldn't say for sure. She wasn't here when... Now, Nick, you ought to lay down.
Let me up.
Take it easy, pal. You've got a bullet in you.
Let me up.
Now, Nick, you don't want to carry on this way. We'll find Nora. Just give us a little... Nick, Don't be a fool. Give me that gun.
Get out of my way, Guffey.
You're getting yourself into a mess of trouble.
I said, get out of my way.
For Pete's sake, man, have you gone crazy? You don't know what you're doing. Nick, where are you going?
On a little exterminating job. I'm gonna go out and kill a rat.
Here's Louie, Mr. Charles.
Thanks, Edith.
Will there be anything else?
No, just shut that door behind you.
I got you.
Well, Louie, long time no see. Sit down. Ow, watch the shoulder.
Gee, I'm sorry.
Skip it.
Nick, you shouldn't have sent for me. You'll give the boys the wrong ideas.
Don't fool yourself, Louie. Every hood in town knows you're a stoolie.
But no more, Nick. I quit it.
Cut it out. I'm in no mood for comedy. Start singing for your supper.
I swear I don't know a thing.
You're lying.
Honest, I ain't. I ain't got a single idea where Carol's been hiding out.
How did you know I was hunting for Carol?
Yeah, you said so.
I did not. Come again.
Well, it's all over town. Everybody knows. You've been in a dozen places looking for him.
Where is he?
I give you my word, Nick. I don't. Quit. You're choking me.
Are you gonna talk? You must have a couple of ideas.
All right, let me go. Gee, Nick, why do you want it?
Come on, Pigeon, spill it.
Have you tried Bunny's place?
What happens there?
They're running a card game in the back. Big chip stuff, no pikers.
Go on.
Carol used to sit in every game once in a while.
Is this on the level?
I swear it is. You might even run into some of his boys there. That's where they hang out.
Heaven help you if you're lying.
Honest, I ain't, Nick. But you better watch yourself. They're a tough bunch, and they play for keeps.
Good. That's the kind of game I'm looking for. Hello, boys.
Beat it, pal. You're in the wrong pew.
I don't think so. I'm looking for Bill Carroll.
Well, you won't find him here. He's in stir.
He busted out, or haven't you heard?
I only hear what I'm supposed to, mister. That's something you could learn.
Let's get on with the game. Throw him out, Bunny.
I wouldn't try it. This gun isn't loaded with blanks. Now, I want some information, and the quicker I get it, the sooner. Go on. Answer it.
Me?
Yes. And no cracks if it's Carol or one of the boys.
Hello?
Hello, Bunny.
Yeah,
This is Stuart.
I'm listening.
Is there a party there looking for the boss?
That's right.
Let me talk to him.
What?
It's all right. Put him on.
Okay, I guess you know what you're doing. It's for you, chum.
Hello?
Hello, Charles.
Who is this, Stuart?
Don't ask so many questions. Go on home.
Listen, Stuart, I'm not leaving until I know it's...
I said go home. You'll find your wife there.
What?
You heard me. She left 10 minutes ago.
Nora, darling.
Nick, are you all right?
Am I all right?
I saw Carol shoot you. I didn't know what...
It was just a scratch, dear. I forgot all about it. Honest, I did. Now, darling, you mustn't cry. What'll Astros think?
Oh, you big lug. I thought I'd never see you again.
That was just wishful thinking, sweetheart. Here, let me look at you.
Have I changed much?
Hardly any. Has she, Astra?
Well, maybe that's because I was only gone 3 hours.
You're kidding. It was 3 years.
No,
Well, maybe I'm thinking of how much I aged during that time.
poor darling.
Say, how come Carol changed his mind?
Well, don't tell me you're sorry.
Not very, but I just can't understand why he did it.
Neither can I, dear. All I know...
Excuse me, honey. Come in.
Hello, Nick?
Why, it's Guppy.
Yeah, it's me.
Guppy, look, Nora's back.
So I see.
What's the matter, Sergeant? You don't seem very pleased.
Oh, I'm tickled to death. When did you get here?
About a half hour ago.
What about you, Nick?
Just a few minutes before you did.
I don't get it. First Carol shoots you and kidnaps Nora, and now you're back together again? All in a couple hours. How do you figure it?
I don't. I just count my blessings and give thanks.
Well, it's an interesting problem. What's your guess, Nora?
I don't think there is a logical answer, Sergeant.
There must be. All we have to do is find the right combination. Where do they keep you, Nora?
At some apartment on the west side.
How did you know it was the west side?
Well,
Wait a minute. Dear Guppy, is this your idea of the third degree?
Third degree? You're a little touchy tonight, aren't you, pal? Go on, Nora.
Well, I knew it was the west side because I could see the Hudson River.
They kept you in a locked room?
For almost 2 hours. And then something funny happened.
What do you call funny?
Maybe I should have said peculiar. I heard Carol and Stuart quarreling in the next room. And about a half hour later, Stuart unlocked my door. He told me that Carol had changed his mind and that I could go home. Fantastic, isn't it?
You took the words right out of my mouth.
What do you mean, Guppy?
Well, Nora called it herself. The story ain't kosher.
What difference does it make? The important thing is she's back.
Well, that's one way to look at it. Where were you during this time?
Around.
Just around, huh?
That's right.
The last time I saw you, was carrying a heater. Mind if I look at it?
What for?
Just humor me, pal. Put it down to an old man's whim.
That's funny. I had it in my coat pocket, and I know it must have dropped out when I hopped into the cab.
That's too bad. You're generally not that careless, Nick.
Look, Guppy, you don't have to play Dick Tracy for us. What's behind this routine?
Nick, I pleaded with you to play ball. I told you to just give us half a chance and we'd find Nora for you. But you wouldn't listen to me. No, you couldn't wait.
Do you blame me?
No, but I do blame you for taking the law into your own hands.
Darling, what's he trying to say?
Don't ask me.
It's no use, Nick. We found Carol's body.
You what?
We found his body. He was murdered.
Murdered?
Yeah, Nick. I hope you cooked yourself up a decent alibi, because, brother, you're gonna need it. Well, hello there, darlings. Welcome to the Cut Cocktail Lounge, where Southern Gothic meets whimsical flair. Take a look over our menu for the latest seasonal cocktail offerings, as well as delicious bites. And be sure to check out our daily specials board for the latest unique and tasty provisions made by our creative and courteous staff. And if you happen to be looking for an alibi, well, you've come to the right place. Our regulars are sure to remember that round of drinks you bought, and our bartenders never forget a good tipper. So if things are getting a little hot, come join us at 486 West Main Street from 5 to midnight, 7 days a week, and wet your whistle with handcrafted cocktails, sure to inspire your next scheme. I mean dream. You do know how to whistle, don't you?
And now back to the adventures of the Thin Man. It is an hour later, and we find Nick and Nora with Sergeant Guppy down at the city morgue.
No, Nick, that was a mistake. You never should have killed Carol.
But Guffy, Nick didn't. Just because he hasn't an alibi is no reason.
Never mind, sweetheart. Have you ever known Guppy to be wrong? If he says I killed Carol, then I did. Well, Guffy, how about trotting out your corpse now that I've confessed?
You're a very comical fellow, Nick. Okay, we'll see if this can get a laugh out of you.
Oh, don't look beautiful.
He ain't a very pretty sight, is he?
No. Would you mind telling me what it was that I used on him?
Now, Nicky, who are you trying to kid? You didn't forget that fast.
My memory's bad.
You used sulfuric acid.
Sulfuric acid? You mean I poisoned him with it?
No, that's how you mutilated his body.
Why do you suppose I did that?
To prevent us from identifying him and tying him to his murder to you.
Well, apparently I wasn't very successful. Where did I slip? On the fingerprints?
No, the acid took care of that. You left a cleaner's mark in his coat. That's the way we traced him.
Kind of stupid of me to miss it.
You couldn't help it. It was in the sleeve lining. We had to tear the coat apart to find it.
As long as you're being cooperative, Guffy, riddle me this. If I didn't kill him with the acid, what did I use?
All right, wise guy. Wait till I open his shirt. There.
Oh, I shot him, huh?
Right through the heart.
Carol never had a heart.
Nick Charles, I've stood all of this I can. How long are you and Guffy going to continue this farce?
It's no farce, Nora. If Nick thinks it's funny, he's got a screwy sense of humor.
But you can't believe Nick killed him.
No? Well, then who did?
Well, it could have been any one of Stuart.
What?
Stuart killed him.
No, wait a minute, beautiful.
Nick, I'm positive he did. I heard him fighting with Carol. And wouldn't that explain why he released me?
Yeah, but it wouldn't explain why he mutilated the body.
That's obvious. It would give him more time to get out of town before Carol was identified. Why don't you have your men pick him up?
Where do you think they are now? They're watching all the railroads and bus lines and airports.
What about the steamship lines?
Steamship lines? Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll check with them first thing in the morning.
That may be too late. Wouldn't it stand to reason that Stuart will sail on the first boat available?
What about that, Guffy?
Well, just so you won't squawk later that I didn't give you the breaks, I'll call the customs office right now. But this is an awful waste of taxpayers' money.
Customs! Mitchell speaking.
Hello, Mitch. This is Guffy from the Homicide Bureau.
How are you, Guffy?
Fine. Say, Mitch, I wonder if you'd settle a bet for me. Any boats leaving tonight for foreign ports?
Nope.
Are you sure of that?
Positive. No one is leaving till next Saturday.
Well, thanks, Mitch. That's all I was...
Hold it, Guffy. Ask him about private boats.
Some people are never satisfied. Say, Mitch, how about private boats? Nothing there either, I suppose?
Nope. You lose, Guffy.
What?
Yeah, we just cleared a private job sailing for Havana in the morning. She's called the Driftwood. She was chartered by a Mr. Stewart.
Nick, I don't think Stuart's here. No one tried to stop us from coming on board.
Baby, you can say that again.
Let's try the cabin.
Can't you see no one's inside? There's no light.
Guffy, sometimes your powers of deduction amaze me.
Okay, wise guy. We'll try the cabin and then let's back to the cell for you.
Fair enough.
No tricks, pal. You first.
All right.
Now turn on the lights.
Allow me, sir.
Huh? Hey, this ain't Stuart.
You're right.
Gee, I'm sorry, mister. I didn't mean to... Holy smokes, it's Carol.
No, it can't be.
While you're making up your collective minds, I'll trouble you for your gun, Sergeant. Thank you.
But we saw your body.
It's delightful. In that case, you're disturbing the dead. Isn't that a penal offense, Nick?
I don't get it. If this guy is Carol, then who's the stiff in the morgue?
Stuart.
Stuart?
Of course.
The next thing you'll be saying, Nick, is that you knew all along.
I did.
You're second-guessing, my boy. You're as surprised as they are.
Not quite. I'll reconstruct it for you.
Please do.
Carol, you were hot. Very hot. And you knew the police would go on searching for you until they caught you, or they were satisfied you were dead.
Go on.
So you hit on a fantastic plan of murdering yourself. There was only one trouble. You had to supply the police with a corpse. But that was easily remedied. Stuart was approximately your size, and he was convenient. So you killed him.
That's marvelous.
And just as you figured, I was accused of your murder. Heaven knows I had plenty of motive after you kidnapped Nora.
Did you like that touch? It was my idea of poetic justice.
Unfortunately, it boomeranged. When I saw the body in the morgue, I knew it wasn't you.
Why not? All the clothes were mine.
That's why it didn't add up. Guffey, remember when you showed me the wound on the corpse? You had to open his shirt.
Yeah,
Well, why wasn't there a bullet hole in the shirt? There should have been one.
that's right.
There's only one thing that would explain it. The clothes didn't belong to the corpse, and if the clothes were Carol's, then the body wasn't.
A beautiful piece of logic, Nick.
Thanks. And that wasn't a bad plan of yours either. A pity we had to spoil it.
At this moment, I find it very easy to forgive you.
That's mighty kind of you.
Not at all, my boy. After all, no harm's been done. I'm sure my little secret will be safe with you and the fishes.
What fishes?
Nick, I'm afraid your friend is a trifle on the dull side. You see, Sergeant, since you three are the only... three? Where's Nora?
Right behind you, Mr. Carroll.
Huh?
Hey, she really calmed him.
Nora, darling, how'd you get there?
It was simple, dear. While you and Mr. Carroll were conducting your Mutual Admiration Society, naturally, you both had eyes for no one else. So I edged up behind him and let him have it with my little belaying pin.
Belaying pin? Where'd you find that?
On deck. I picked it up as a little gift for Sergeant Guffey.
What's that?
Well, in case we didn't find our murderer here, you would have insisted on dragging Nick off to jail.
I guess you're right. I wouldn't have listened to reason no matter how much you'd argued. But what's that got to do with this belaying pin?
Well, I figured this was the one argument that was bound to make a deep impression on you.